Voters in California, the nation's most populous state, will elect a new governor next year after Governor Gavin Newsom's second term runs out.
The race is getting a lot of attention this week after a CBS News interview with the early frontrunner was posted online.
Former Democratic Congresswoman Katie Porter nearly walked out when correspondent Julie Watts asked about redistricting and what Porter would say to the 40% of Californians who voted for President Trump.
We've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered.
I don't care.
Follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation, which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Ms.
And
Porter,
we're just going to circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
You've never had to have a conversation with
to end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make...
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative...
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
Now, it's important to know that this viral moment is an excerpt from a much longer piece where viewers hear from all 12 of the candidates side by side, and some of them, including former state controller Betty Yee, the other high-profile woman, are calling for Porter to leave the race.
I don't understand how Californians continue to find themselves in a space where every single time, every single opportunity that they get, they just 100% crash out. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand how y'all keep voting the wrong people in on a regular basis, and every single time y'all get it wrong. It is mind-boggling to me. Honestly, it is truly mind-boggling to me. And the reason that it's so mind-boggling to me is that you guys had probably the worst California governor of all time in Gavin Newsom, and now this woman is the front runner. And it actually got a lot more testy and zesty in that interview, and so I'll review it on a Millionaire Morning Show and go over it in depth. But this lady, she's not even short of being disrespectful. I seen another video where she went off on a staffer and just completely, I don't even know how that footage got out. It's crazy. But people in California, and it's funny because they named 2 women, 2 white women right after that, who are extremely liberal, and y'all don't have a clue on how to run y'all state clearly. California is being left in the worst deficit that you could ever believe after having a surplus. And the only reason that it had a surplus in the beginning was because they had the COVID era money that was coming in, and so everybody was trying to act like that they was doing really well. They weren't. They were crashing out. Everything was going bad, so on and so forth. And now you have California in tens of billions of dollars in a deficit, and you got Los Angeles that is in shambles. You got all of these different things in these different places that is suffering on a regular basis. And now we got this lady who just so happens to be the front runner. How does she become the front runner? I have no clue whatsoever. But the fact of the matter is this. How do y'all continue to get it wrong over and over again? How do y'all continue to get it wrong over and over again? I remember, let me see if I could find this insult where she went off on the staffer really quickly, because I want to show y'all that. I know that this is kind of out of the norm of what I would normally show y'all, you know, of how things would normally go on this platform. But I want to show you guys this really quickly, because this moment right after that, when I went and re-looked this up to find exactly what was happening, this popped up also. This was also more chopped up, right? So I'm going to play this, and then we're going to go from there.
For stat number 2?
I am.
All right. 632, which is how much you save in fuel and maintenance.
Now, if you see the staffer, like you can see the little background over there, you can see somebody in the background in the mirror, and they supposedly in the kitchen and all of that stuff. Now watch closely.
Costs when you replace your traditional car with an EV, with an electric vehicle. So I lease a Chevy Bolt. It is the best car that I have ever owned. I just plug it into the garage, 3-hole prong plug, and I never have to go to the gas station.
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. And I know here at UCI, we have a National Fuel Center Research Center, and they're also doing work on how to make electric vehicles affordable, including for low and moderate income people, working moms, single moms like me, people who really could benefit from an extra $632 in their pocket. And
She's a single mother also? Jesus.
it's also not just the individual savings, but it's also the total savings for our economy. So I'm on the oversight committee, you might know, and that is where we did a study recently this fall in September. And what it showed is if we don't electrify our transportation sector, that we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to air pollution and other problems.
See the person in the background now? Now watch this.
And the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't make the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicles saving us money.
Perfect.
And the state could lose.
Yo, this lady is completely unhinged, bro. If California, I warned y'all, you just got to start laughing at this point. If California elects this woman to be the governor of the state, this single mother, unhinged, crazy, big bag, y'all are over. It's over. I mean, y'all front runners. Remember, they were trying to make sure that Kamala Harris, before they decided to really go all out, balls to the wall, they were trying to make sure that Kamala Harris, who was the most popular candidate, three women are in the running to be governor of California. They trying to make sure they was giving Kamala Harris grace just in case she ever wanted to become governor of California, which Kamala Harris wisely said, nope, I just want to go and try to sell this book and curse as much as I can on stage to try to move these units so that I can hopefully recoup money and then drop another book because, we got to pay back that advance money. You know what I'm saying? Instead of now when Kamala Harris dropped out because she was like, I don't want to deal with this shit show of a California. When Kamala Harris dropped out, now we're left with this monster, Katie Porter, and she is allegedly the front runner to become governor of California. Man, listen, if y'all vote her in to be the governor of California, I would be amazed. I would be surprised, but then not so much because, again, we seen what happened with Gavin Newsom. We see what happened with J.B. Pritzker. We see what happened with even Karen Bass on the mayoral level. We've seen what happened with Brandon Johnson. We've seen what happened with Mike Johnston over in Denver. We see what happened, what's going on with Zoran Mamdani over there in New York, and so I wouldn't be surprised. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.